Hello everybody, welcome. My name is Shannon and I'm going to be hosting today's event. So we'd like to welcome you to the Victorian Schools Instrumental Championships. So the category for today is Strings Primary Intermediate Grade 3 to 4 Strings State Final. Today we're going to be hearing performances from students representing schools from all across Victoria. These students have been invited to compete today for the inaugural Victorian Schools Instrumental Championships. So, a little bit of housekeeping first. Students, if we ask you if you could please hold your instruments as quiet as you can during all the other performances. We ask everybody to switch your phones to silent so they don't disrupt any of our performances here today. Photos and videos of your own child is permitted as long as you avoid disrupting the performance or any other audience members around you. The presentation for today's event will take place on stage at the conclusion of this session. Performers, I would just like you to ask to wait for the bell before you start your performance, okay? So, without further ado, we're going to welcome our first performer to the stage. So we have Elizabeth Locisano from Penley and Essendon Grammar School. Elizabeth is going to be performing on the violin today. She's going to be performing a piece called Concerto in G minor, first movement. So we welcome Elizabeth to the stage as our first performer today. Thank you, Elizabeth. What a beautiful way to start today's section. So now we welcome Aidan Beek from Hillary's Violin Studio. Aidan's going to be performing a piece called Gozek Gavot. So we welcome Aidan up to the stage. Thank you, Aidan. That was wonderful. So now I'd like to welcome up to the stage Luke Branch-Flower, who will be playing violin and is from the Geelong College. Luke's going to be playing a piece called Spy Time Rag. So big round of applause for Luke. Thank you, Luke. That was wonderful. So now we have Isabel Chong from Lisa Hutchison. Isabel's going to be playing on the viola. She's going to be playing a piece called Allegro Telemann. So we welcome Isabel up to the stage today. Well done, Isabel. Really loved your movement there. So now we welcome Amy Dew from Wendy Dew. Amy's going to be playing the cello today, doing a piece called Courante Bach Suite 1. Round of applause for Amy. Thank you, Amy. You played that beautifully. So now we welcome Kyron Iyengar from Berwick Primary School. Kyron's going to be playing the violin today. He's going to be performing a piece called Carnival Parade by Rumba. So a big round of applause for Kyron. Well done, Kyron. That was wonderful there. So now we welcome David Collarts from Julian Quirit. David's going to be performing a piece called Romanian Folk Dances, movements 1, 4, 5 and 6. So a big round of applause as David makes his way to the stage. Wow, David, well done. The way you performed those movements was incredible to watch, so well done you. Next up, we have Taiwu Kwon on the violin from Marjorie Michael. Taiwu is going to be performing Hungarian dance number 5. So welcome to the stage, Taiwu. Thank you, Taiwu. That was really great. So now we have Henry Lapitan playing the violin. Henry is from Brighton Grammar School, and he'll be playing a piece called Dragon Hunter and Fireworks. So a round of applause for Henry. Wow, well done, Kimmy. Really beautiful movement and expression there. So now we have Annabelle Lung from Beverly Hills Primary School. She's going to be performing on the violin today, a piece called Shardas. So I welcome to the stage Annabelle. Well done, Annabelle. Such a beautiful, beautiful performance there. So now I welcome Vanessa Lynn from Rediana Fezzoleri. Vanessa is going to be performing a piece called Pupils Concerto No. 2, Opus 13, Allegro non troppo, Movement 1. So we welcome Vanessa up to the stage. Thank you, Vanessa. That was beautiful. So now we'd like to bring up to the stage Jack Liu from Brighton Grammar School. Jack will be playing the violin and he will be performing a piece called Shardas. So we welcome Jack up to the stage. Well done, Jack. You played that wonderfully. The higher octave in that piece is a beautiful moment. I really loved it. So, next up, we have Ryan Liu from Kilvington Grammar School Ryan will be performing a piece called Hungarian Dance Number 2. So round of applause for Ryan. Wow, well done, Ryan. That was wonderful. So next up we have Tia Poe from Tim Veldman. Tia will be performing on the violin a piece called Aria. So welcome to the stage, Tia. Well done, Tia. That was great. So now we have Ria Sabari from Sulky U. Ria is going to be performing on the violin a piece called Brahms' Hungarian Dance. So we welcome Ria to the stage. Well done, Ria. That was beautiful. So now we are at our final performer of today. So we have James Jung playing the cello from Mount Eliza North Primary School. James is going to be performing a piece called Budapesto. So we welcome our final performer to the stage, James. Well done, James. What a way to end today's section. So our judge now has the difficult job of tallying up the scores. So we're going to take a 5-minute break, and then we will resume our presentation on this stage. Feel free to talk amongst yourselves. We just ask for you to remain seated, and we'll be back here in 5 minutes. Thank you all for coming along to support our students today. The standard here today was super, super high. I had to keep double checking what grade we were in because I couldn't believe your performances. If you would like a copy of the criteria sheet at the end, you can get this from the registration desk after today's presentation. So I'm now going to introduce our official judge for today's event, Susanna Calvert.
Hello everybody, well done. That was an incredible section. You should all be really proud of yourselves and the practice that you've put in at home. I think you need to go back to your teacher and say thank you so much for teaching me, and thank your parents for encouraging you to practice and doing all the hard yards in your home practice. So well done. Today I'm looking at things from a performer point of view. I do a lot of performance, so what I was looking at was your presentation, so you know how you were dressing and how you were walking up onto the stage, because you're a little bit bigger. This is the next section now, so you know, girls always in just something nice, and boys, I'm going to say something, brush your hair, okay, give it a brush. Because when I go and get asked to play at fancy places, they always say, Susanna, immaculate presentation. So, you know, I've got to be in a really nice dress, I've got to have very nice hair, and that's the way that we have to perform. I've talked a lot about on the crits, your bow hold and your tone, and remember, as a string player, we are always working to better our sound, because that's our main tool. When you hear a violinist play, or a cellist or viola player, they go, oh, what a beautiful tone. They don't go, oh, she can read F sharp and G sharp. So keep working on your tone and your bow holds. That is so important. And I'm just going to talk about one more thing. It's very tricky when you start out performing. Like, where do I stand on this stage? Where do I point my instrument? So I'm just going to show the violins, because some of you were just actually fantastic, but you were pointing your scroll at the back wall. Okay, so remember, here's your audience here. Generally, you're going to point your scroll probably towards this door. Okay, so just be careful of that. All right, so a few little things to work on, and today I'm really judging on who told the story of their piece. I do most of 90% of my playing is to memory. So, you know, whoever was explaining the story and took me on the journey of their piece, I was watching that. I was watching the finish. So, you know, when you finish your piece, for any instrument, make sure that you just hold that extra 2 seconds, you know, count in your head, 1, 2, because that's the point where the audience are going, oh, that was great. But you've got to give the audience that time to think about how good you were. Okay, so always remember to do the hold. So are we ready to do the placing? Yeah. It was really hard. Don't be disappointed. I used to do these competitions all the time. So my mum was a violin teacher. But, you know, sometimes I would get something, sometimes I wouldn't get anything. But just keep working on, just keep coming to these types of competitions and perform as much as you can. Because some days it's your day and some days it's not. But thank you everyone was fantastic today. So keep up the practice. Okay? Unfortunately, I can't give everybody something. I would though, if I could. Okay? So the HM was a fabulous little player, dressed immaculately, played to memory, a very long concerto. Elizabeth Locasano, can you come up? HM. Third place, Ryan Liu, played a really incredible Brahms Hungarian Dance number 2. Where are you, Ryan? Come up. Second place, really exciting Bartok Romanian dance. David Kahudas, please apologise for my... Fantastic. And first place, again, I said in the last section, the girl that won took me on the journey of the piece. This girl took me on the journey and, you know, told the story beautifully. Kimmy Law, please. Thank you, everybody. Well, we're going to do some photos of some of the prize win. Yep, the prize winners can come to the stage. Thank you. Oh, you've got someone's violin.
Thank you everybody for coming today and playing your beautiful pieces. You were all so incredible. We wish everybody a safe and pleasant journey home, and we hope to see you back next year. So we just ask our winners if they'd like to come up on stage for some photographs. And yeah, thank you very much everybody.